What is good, my people, my peeps? How are you guys doing this evening? Just wanted to jump on here and just have a quick chit chat with you guys. Um, my gosh, it's been a busy day, even though I only went in for half a day, but yet still it was busy. I'm telling y'all, that highway and byway ain't no joke. It is no joke going up and down the highways and byways. But I said I wanted to jump on here and I wanted to put my 2 cents in because this morning it was this afternoon rather, as I was getting ready to head on down the highway going into the 9 to 5, I actually happened to see Brainwaves. He was going live talking about the TikTok ban and how the Supreme bogus law that they slid in there. You know, when they're passing laws, they stack laws and they slide other laws in. You know how it goes down. And so the Supreme Court is supposed to be upholding the TikTok ban. And so I was watching Brainwaves as I was getting ready to go to work. So shout out to Brainwaves. He said, shout him out if you mention it on YouTube, because you know it's already been all the buzz on TikTok. So I said, I told you guys I was going to come on, pour me, have me a little cocktail. And we're just going to come in and, come in the room, hit the thumbs up as you come in. And we're just going to have a little chit chat, okay? Mm-hmm. It's been all the rage, okay? Just to let you know. Maybe not so much on YouTube. You'll have some channels talking about it. The ban on TikTok, and everybody's scrambling. They don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen to people's platforms. I mean, my goodness. TikTok, let me tell you my thoughts on why TikTok, they want to take TikTok out of here. Because TikTok is innovative, okay? TikTok has ruffled so many feathers that they had the guy who owns Facebook and Meta. Yeah, he was lobbying to have TikTok up out of here. He put the high beams on TikTok anyway, because they weren't getting, first of all, they weren't getting a piece of the cut. They weren't getting a piece of the pie. And with Meta, y'all know Facebook has Facebook, and then Meta, they wanted you to go to the metasphere, off into a fake world and all of that, right? So that wasn't happening. The money was not coming in like they thought, right? That it would be coming in. He thought would come in like it is. And let me say this. Facebook is played out. Only people who are on Facebook really are a lot of monitoring spirits. If I had to be honest and tell you, it's a lot of monitoring spirits on Facebook. All they do is they don't say, they won't, hit the like button. They won't comment. They won't do nothing. Okay. So a lot of people are done with Facebook and Instagram. A lot of people are just tired of Instagram too, because Instagram was more of, oh yes, what do you do for a living, girl? You are beautiful. Oh, girl, I'm a model. I'm a model. Oh, you model? Oh, okay. Oh, no. I'm on Instagram. Y'all remember those days? The era of the Instagram model, the perfect life, the all of the aesthetics, and people were tired of Instagram. So that's what they do. Still living that life, that fake bogus lifestyle, right? But a lot of people, when TikTok hit the scene, let me say this. I wasn't, I didn't pay attention to TikTok, right? Because I kept hearing it was more of a child's app. TikTok is for children. A lot of children are over there dancing, and a lot of grown folks was over there dancing too, right? And it was when Texas froze over, and we didn't have nowhere to go, nothing to do. And so that's when I said, well, let me check out TikTok. Let me see what all of this is about. And not only because Texas froze over, there was a lady that I followed who had a platform, and her platform was more informational about the economy and different platforms and things like that. And she mentioned TikTok, and she was talking about how TikTok is going to become the number one search engine, and how TikTok is already beating out YouTube. And when she said that, and at the time when she was saying these things, I was in media. I was working for a major media company, multi-million-dollar media company, billion-dollar media company. So that I was like TikTok, because we handled media accounts as well, not just on air radio. We handled a spectrum of media accounts and anything dealing with media. So I was like, okay, so that piqued my interest. So I went on over to TikTok because it was cold. We were frozen here in Texas, and so I was like, this is fun. This is cute, you know. And you can do a little voiceover, you know, clown, let go. It wasn't like Facebook, where people were just being nosy, really weren't engaging in any of your content. That it was basically just to keep tabs on what you were doing. And to tell you the truth, my Facebook account, I really only used that for a business. I only really showed what I was doing when it came to business and things of that nature. But on TikTok, I was like, oh, you can just cut loose, be yourself, and have fun. But then I started to see with the young lady, and her name was CEO Drive Her. Okay, that was her platform. She still has it up, but I started to see what she was talking about when it came to doing business, dealing in business. And this was before TikTok Shop was even established on TikTok. And so the algorithm on TikTok was totally different. The algorithm, they still, even YouTube, they don't have the algorithm down packed like TikTok has. Facebook, Instagram, none of them can compete because they can't compare to what TikTok has, right? As far as their algorithm goes. And so that's what put TikTok up here, guys. That is what put TikTok up here. And so everybody who had a message started flooding over to TikTok. It became not just somewhere for you to show your body, shake your rump shaker. It became an outlet for information, and the information was passed like this, and it was accurate information. It wasn't information of being brainwashed information or scripted information like you would get in mass media. So TikTok really it really was a trailblazer, and still is. And so my thoughts on why the date that they set for TikTok to really be banned, go dark, right? Um, it's not because, and if you follow me here, great. But if you follow me on TikTok, you will see that I am more, I talk about political things. Some of my shorts are very much current affairs. Some people would consider them conspiracy theorists, but we know a conspiracy theorist is nothing but a truth teller, right? So that's a lot of my content, the majority of my content over there on TikTok. That's what it is, because I can truly express what's going on in this world. Okay. Still walking a tightrope, because we know that freedom of speech ain't free. It just isn't free. But it was a little better over there on TikTok. And so I enjoyed TikTok, and I grew a platform, and then TikTok really opened the doors. I mean, they blew the doors off the hinges when they introduced TikTok Shop. This made people literally millionaires overnight. Okay. Even if you didn't have a product, you could sell products. Okay. You were able to sell other people's products, and get products for free. And uh, it literally, if you didn't have a job, if you were struggling but you had your phone, and you are tech savvy or a little bit of tech savvy, um, a lot of people started to make a lot of money on TikTok. And it really started putting a dent into, those old fashioned QVC, cable cords, over there. A lot of people were cutting the cords. They weren't watching cable TV. So TikTok took that revenue in, okay, when they opened up TikTok Shop. And when you went in and you started searching for things, guess what? Now TikTok has become almost, and I believe now, if I'm not mistaken, it is the number one search engine. And so that is one of the main things that was getting under all of these other corporations' nails. They were like, it was like splinters. TikTok was like splinters under their nails because they're grabbing, wanting some of that revenue, but they couldn't get it because it was owned by a foreign entity. Okay. And so I believe truly that they devised a plan to either own some of that income, that revenue stream, or totally have them knocked out and try to steal their, find out how their algorithm works. And you can see that with YouTube. YouTube incorporated so many things from TikTok, okay? Trying to keep up. They didn't want to fall behind, so they incorporated their shorts and things of that nature, what TikTok had, and in the same format as TikTok, right? So TikTok wasn't a joke anymore, and it hasn't been for a long time. Only people that think TikTok is a joke are the jokes, okay? They are the ones that are not, they're not very wise when it comes to um, media and watching the trends and what's going on and who's going to get left behind. Y'all remember, it's always progressive. If you remember, what was the MySpace? Y'all remember MySpace? Yeah, well, MySpace fell off, right? So it's always going to be an app that's going to be hot. And if they can't keep up, if they're not innovative, they're going to fall off. And so TikTok is getting ready to take out YouTube as well. And it's not what your government is trying to tell you. It is, oh, TikTok is spying on you. TikTok is taking your information. My people, my peeps, your government has been taking your information already. Did you? I know you didn't think that you were just sitting here protected, did you? Hmm? Your government has been selling your information, uh, pretty much doxing you. Hmm. They've been doing that a long time. And just to give you a heads up, China owns a lot of the land here in America already. Some of you are very much still asleep who proclaim to be woke. And I'm not talking about the woke that took over the political, side of the world, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the woke people who proclaim to act like they know what's truly going on. Well, you see, your land is not just your land. It's not just my land. It's China's land. I mean, San Francisco and California, a lot of those lands, those places, they're owned by China. Did you know? Did you know? Okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. China owns a lot of American soil. So, if America, the corporation of America, I know you think you live in a United States of America, but you live in a corporation, okay? It's business as usual. And you see, these people have been making business deals. I believe that it's not about your information because you've already been bought and sold 10 times over, my people. My people. But I know some of you guys don't truly want to believe that. You'll say, oh, Nicole's, she's just talking out the side of her neck. You didn't hear that name. That was a radio name for back in the day. um, no, I'm not. I'm trying to tell you, wake up. You see, the date. Let's look at the date that they're planning on having TikTok go dark. Okay? January the 19th. January the 19th. What happens on the 20th, my people, my peeps? You see, it's not enough that you just came out of I think a civil war was missed by, goodness, the skin of your teeth, as my teacher would say. Girl, you passed that test by the skin of your teeth. I'm like, how you got skin on your teeth? No. The January the 20th is inauguration day. And if TikTok goes dark on the 19th, well, you see, a lot of things can happen and a lot of information can't be passed as fast as it would have been if TikTok is up and running come the 20th, right? We know that Trump still is, he might not, my people, my peeps, make it through the inauguration. Okay? Simply because he's a convicted felon. There's laws on the books about him even being the president as a convicted felon. Oh yes. Yeah, they had you miss a civil war by the skin of your teeth. Because y'all were upset about Kamala Harris, a female, running for president. And I don't get it twisted. I don't concern myself with all of that anyway. I didn't vote. I don't concern myself with all of that. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hello. I didn't see your comments. Hello, Martin. And so I know I do not have one of those sites, okay? Hello, Gotten. What is up? How can I share these? Y'all, I'm streaming on another platform. And so I'm so sorry that I did not see y'all's comments. Forever Studios blessings. I am so sorry. Let me see. Hold on. I think there is some kind of way I can overlay this. So that way I don't have to. Hold on. Shalom. Joseph, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a minute. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see if I can figure this out. Y'all give me a 1 second or two. Maybe I just might have to go back up to the top because I surely did not see that there were. Oh, here it is, overlay. So there we go. So I can put all of your comments up there at one time. So, okay. Y'all give me a minute. I did not know all of these comments y'all had came through. So let me go up here. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't seen Joseph in a minute. Hello, welcome in. I appreciate if y'all hit the thumbs up as you come into the building. I don't even know if the thumbs up has been hit, y'all. Like I said, this is a different platform. So back to TikTok. And is it over for TikTok? So if you don't know now, you know. Your lands are not just your lands. They're not just my lands. They're China's lands. Okay, so get off of that uh, bogus lie that your government told you about. Oh, China is stealing all of your they're stealing all of your information. They've been selling your information. Okay. She talks like brainwaves and Rilo. Cotton. Oh, I do. Okay. I was supposed to be on Rilo's show, but I had just drove in from work, got the message, tried to get in. So we didn't make it tonight, but I'll be over there. We're going to connect and talk about a dating topic. So what I talked about on my way to work. So over here, I talk about dating. I talk about a lot of stuff, but yeah. So TikTok, guys, and the date, the president, Donald Trump is supposed to be have his inauguration on the 20th. So if TikTok goes dark on January the 19th and something happens on the 20th and you don't have your president-elect Donald Trump become president, well, what do you think will happen once people really start finding out? It's going to be a hot mess. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's more than what you would, I'm just going to sit back and watch the show. Because if they would do that to so many people, you better believe it's some wickedness in this world. To take away so many people's livelihoods when your government has been, come on, guys. I've told you about your Social Security cards, your birth certificates, that you're nothing but a straw man. You're sitting on millions of dollars and you don't even know it. And it's just loops and loops and loops of garbage you have to just figure out to even go get your bank account that's sitting in a trust. And you pay light bills and you pay all of this other stuff that's already paid. They're double dipping. They're working you like more than a slave. And now they want to take away people's income. They hate it. They have a love-hate relationship with media, the social media platforms that have been allowed to blossom. Because with the advent of them became your freedom. You were able to make money. And the government wasn't thinking on their feet fast enough. It's just like some of you guys. Y'all laugh. You're like TikTok, because it has a little child. It doesn't sound like YouTube. It doesn't sound like Facebook, and the origin of Facebook. Oh, it started college kids. They want to reconnect. It has a backstory. YouTube. I can recall when YouTube was a joke. Oh, yeah. It was a joke to say, I have a YouTube channel. Because when I started out on YouTube, I would tell people, I have a YouTube channel, and I get the smirks. Oh, okay. You have a YouTube channel? Oh, it was a joke, guys. When I was doing entertainment reporting, and YouTube sent me information saying, we will pay you. And I was like, oh. And I took it and I just could kick myself to this day, because I listened to people who weren't in the know, who weren't trailblazers in the mind. In other ways they were. And YouTube said, we'll pay you to make content. That's like free money. I was going out, filming and uploading anyway. It was easy breezy for me. So I took it to my team. I said, read this letter. It was an official letter from YouTube. They went, they read it, and they all were like, "That's just no, don't. No, that's a joke, basically." How I wish I just would have just, you know, looked into it on my own, because I could have been rolling in some dough right about now, right here on YouTube. And this was before they even started implementing all of the guidelines and everything, because they had to catch up. YouTube had to catch up with community guidelines. They didn't have no community guidelines implemented like they do now. It was a joke. People thought it was a joke. That's right. If you said you had a YouTube channel, you was considered a joke. Mm-hmm. Like you was trying to be somebody. But now it's a lot of somebodies, aren't there? Because the streamers, it's all kind of people making money on social media. Uh-huh. But y'all sit and y'all think that TikTok is a joke. TikTok is having them shaking their boots. And while you people laugh about TikTok, well, you better hope it doesn't, or you might hope it gets banned. Okay? You might hope it does, right? So you can think it'll go away. But baby, if it doesn't get banned, oh, it's going to be a party, y'all. Mm-hmm. And trust and believe. If they banned TikTok, while y'all been over here, I have several platforms. And, I throw a little content on each of them. There's certain ones I do focus on. And TikTok is one of my main ones that I focus on, because I wasn't trying to be a content creator at the time that like I told you, started TikTok. But I've seen the potential in TikTok. Like I can see the potential in a lot of things. I said, we might want to stay and cultivate this over here. Yeah. Because if TikTok doesn't get banned, it's going to be a monster to reckon with. But don't worry. My people, my peeps, the youngsters and the old people, and when I say old people, I mean people in their 90s over there making money. Mm-hmm. Wow. I won't even go that route, but it's like the wild, wild west. You can go and just gang and stake your land and make a fortune. They've already started to jump ship over on TikTok. While maintaining their TikTok, they've already started to jump on Red Notes. That's right. I'm on Red Note too. Honey, I get, I'm gonna do a screenshot, y'all. I get notifications in Chinese. I can't even read it, baby, but I'm over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I learned my lesson a long time ago about being late to the party. I'm on Red Note, honey. And I'm not scared about no information being leaked. I've been doxxed. I've been tracked. I've been followed. You think you're safe in your little American homes. You think your government has your back. Baby, we over there on Red Note. That's the new TikTok, because the algorithm is the same as TikTok. What they gonna do when they you know what they call us over there on Red Note? They call us TikTok refugees. That's right. And we don't care. Thank you. And they welcome them, baby. They welcome them, everybody. Come on in over here. That's right. We can't speak no English. Mm-mm. And I can't speak no Japanese, Chinese, or whatever it is. But they sure will send me a notification, baby, in Chinese, Japanese, whatever language. I'm loving it. Because I'm over there. And guess what Red Note? Red Note was, let me see. Red Note was on the Apple. You know, you go to the Apple store on your phones when you want to get new apps. I think Red Note was down there like at 35. Y'all, Red Note is the number one app. That's right. If I had stock in Red Note, I'd buy it. It is number one right now. Because the TikTok folks, they not coming. Let me tell you something, Zuckerberg. Let me tell you, whoever owns YouTube, they not coming back. You have lost all of those millions of people, more than millions of people over there on TikTok. You played in their face, didn't give them time enough to even maneuver right. They have left TikTok. They're not coming over to your platforms. They're over on Red Note. Trust and believe. Mm-hmm. And you might go over there and say, well, Red Note doesn't have TikTok shop. How are they going to make money? Oh, don't worry. There's another app that they've already on as well. It's called Flip. America. No one wants to be your slaves anymore, mentally or physically. They want to be free. They want to be able to make their own money. And all you're doing is trying to hide what's getting ready to come down on the 20th. Will Trump go into office? Or will you all say that his, sentence, he wasn't even sentenced, y'all, for the crimes that he did, but he was charged for him. Will that hold him back from going and taking his inauguration, putting his hands on that fake Bible? Well, something happened on the 20th. Why do they want TikTok to go dark? Because is that the new, real, true media? Are they trying to slow down the media, the information? Oh, yes, most definitely. Most definitely. They hate that y'all know about orbs in the sky now. Mercy me. They hate that y'all know about so much. They hate y'all black folks know that y'all ain't black and y'all ain't African American. Y'all ain't the name of two continents. They hate it. It's folks over there teaching right now, day and night and day, showing you how it was folks here, Aborigines, dark folks here in America. They hate that y'all know that there's so much in the Grand Canyon that they didn't want you to know about. They hate it because TikTok, those folks over on TikTok showing you all the real that your history teacher didn't tell you about because they didn't know. Mm-hmm. All the pyramids, and did y'all hear about the flesh pit in Texas? A real flesh pit that they've been taking DNA from. It's real. But I know some of you guys want to stay lullaby. You want to go just stay on over on Facebook and just watch people, be jealous of people, do your witchcraft and try to harm people, thinking you're trying to stop their progress. You're over here on YouTube hating too. TikTok is progressive and they hate it. And they want to stop it at all costs. And if they can't get any money out of it, well. Yeah, they're going to really try to take it down. But my thoughts are, it's interesting the date that they said TikTok needs to be banned. The day before the inauguration. That's right. My peeps, I need y'all to think a little more. I need y'all to put y'all thinking caps on. Stop, This is what I want you to do. Here, from here on out, when you think about media, when you think about social media, I want you to think of it as something, as a tool for you to use. It's not going away. Mm-mm. It's too powerful. It's too powerful in their hands and in your hands. So that's why I'm still on TikTok. That's why I still have platforms, and I'm not thrilled about having them. But I know how things are going to go towards the future and beyond. And having and establishing your footprint, your digital footprint, and how important that is, and how it can help you build your wealth for your generations to come. And how if you establish a good digital footprint, that can be your legacy. That, my friends, can also be passed down. We know that social media platforms are bought and sold on a daily. So if you establish yourself well, like I've been telling you, stop acting the damn fool on social media. Mm-hmm. Stop shaking your rumps on social media. It's all right to clown and have fun and, have a little cocktail. I'm grown. We're having a conversation amongst grown folks. This lives on. And so if you are building your platforms and you're cultivating your platforms and you have families, you have children, trust and believe. It's like leaving them a house. I have worked with children. Y'all know my background. I've worked with in communications and media. I've seen babies in the store hold tablets and flip through with their little fingers like it ain't nothing. When I first got my first degree in early childhood, we would talk about fine motor skills and things of that nature. These babies know how to manipulate, go to YouTube, go like it's second nature. So what I'm giving to you, these nuggets I'm dropping, these gems I'm dropping to you right now. And I know you heard. Let me say it like brainwaves, like Rollo and them, like Ringo and them would say. You heard it here first, right here. These platforms, if you cultivate it right, that could be what you pass over to your children. Because you don't have one in the bunch. You might have two. You're going to have one in the bunch that's going to be that one that's going to step up, take it to the next level. And it's going to be money in the bank, shorty, what you drink. Okay? And if you don't have that personality in your family, that child that, has the charisma as you have, well, they might be your producers. They might be the ones that work behind the scenes. But your social media platforms will live on. You have to think of it like that. And teach them. Just because one goes, another one will develop. Mm-hmm. That's right. Just like the movies of old. You used to go to the movie theater and you see what the lion. Y'all remember the line that come on? Was it at the end of the movie? What movie set was that? Think of it like that. You'll always have like your songs are, if you get non-copywritten music, start to develop your legacy. You heard it here first. Yeah, you did. Be wise. And when they move and they think they're taking something from you, you better be 10 steps ahead of them. And y'all know what I mean when I say them. And always cultivate your platforms in a way that you would want it to be seen from time and time and time again. I tell you what I know. Mm-hmm. I tell you what I know, not just what I heard. I tell you what I know. Nobody's passing down brick and mortar anymore. Not all the time. Heck, even if you have a house, they're even advising you don't give your house to your children. Put it in a trust, right? Put it in a trust so then your children won't have to go and say, "Oh, mom or dad he gone to see the father, and we got their old raggedy house, and the ceiling is leaking, and what are we gonna do? We don't have money to repair this house. Oh no, you silly rabbit." Maybe your youngest child might say, "Mom and dad put it in a trust. We don't have to worry about all these back taxes or anything like that. But we can get this house repaired." Think of your social media platforms in this way. I tell you what I know, not what I heard. But because I know it's hard for a lot of melanated people to even think of it like that, because a lot of us have not had things to pass down to our children and our children's children, especially something along the lines that would generate wealth, independence, freedom. TikTok is supposed to be banned, but TikTok and the minds that were opened can never go back to that box that they escaped from. So they won't be running back to YouTube, or they won't be running back to Facebook. Or they've run away. They've run away. Sorry, America, too late. So we will see what the real reason is for January the 19th for TikTok to go dark. Is it to slow down the chaos to come? Because Trump just might not make it into office. And we'll see a real civil war break out. My thoughts. All right, my people, my peeps. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I want just to jump on here. Shout out to Brainwaves. He broke it first and I jumped on there. I just couldn't get a chance to keep talking, but yes, on YouTube. But baby, it's been talked about on the tick to the top, because they have already moved out and draw fire. That's right. All right, I'm out, guys, and much love. And then, you know what? Like I said, I'm using this new platform. I hope you guys all enjoyed, this conversation. Okay,